Grand Rising, my people. Good morning. Good morning. Because it's been a couple of weird-ass energy days, isn't it? So some of you are in mourning. Mourning of a lost loved one. Mourning of a lost relationship. Mourning of what could have been. Mourning that I didn't steal her energy. Mourning of the swap energy. Swap monkey didn't work. Mourning this and mourning that. Well, Grand Rising to you. Let us lift up our hearts. Lift them up to the Lord. I was watching something very interesting today, calling it The Law of Love by William Donahue, I think that's his name, where he preaches. No, he doesn't preach. He explains the Bible and the interpretation that Jesus, who is, I had something on my face, who is actually known as Yehoshua. I think that's his real name. Pronunciation of his real name. Jesus is a Greek word. And the Jesus Greek word is an entrapment spell of 888. No wonder whenever I would see 88, everyone was like, oh, look, money magnet, money's coming in, money coming out. I was like, that's a fucking trap. Oh, shit. Now, if you're on this channel, thank you very much. I want to say thank you for following, but don't. The point is to get the knowledge and apply it to your life. So those of you who are constantly in my fucking comments, putting in messages and messages and messages with the numbers, and at this time, I felt this up, like, great. I don't need to know. It's for you. The message has always been for you to discover it within you. Not to confirm it with me that you said that me and you and I can't even explain it because it doesn't make any sense. I'm not inside of you. God is. Explain it to her. Cindy. Cinder. I saw Cinder. Somebody with the letter C. Somebody needs to know thee. Oh! So, Yehoshua was his name. And there's so many things of the Old Testament and the New Testament. You know, Jesus is the Greek word for Yehoshua. Judas is also a Greek word for that, which is Judah. The betrayal, where they, back in the days, they said it was 20 pieces of silver, and then now in the New Testament, they increased it to 30 pieces of silver. Why did they do that, Connie? Interesting question, isn't it? You know, I'm all about that numbers game, so let's see. Why is it from 20 to 30? I can tell you that 20 in our New Age mythology is the witch. And I'm going to tell you something very important about that word. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people thrive in it. Crazies. Witch. Give me a single 20. This is system. To be conquered or routine. This is your body. The reason they did 20 and then change it to 30, I believe that the right energetic field of understanding what is truth and how the truth comes in and how the wicked mind fights the truth. It's the wicked and the truth. Okay? Now, it depends on what side of the border you're going to be. And that falls on your shoulders. Ooh, the weighing of your heart is on your shoulders. The shoulders are the scales. Where is your heart? Where would it be? What side is it on? What the fuck, Connie? You're blowing my mind. You're welcome. Now, why did they change it to 30? 30 is the new deception that they have been pushing. where they love the threes. It's not 30. They love the little single digit 3. Because these fuckers have the switch to switch from left to right or right to left, or which way you're going to be. They'll switch it up in whichever way it works for me. That's what we call a narcissist, y'all. That's also a condition, a look-alike, a ring. It's also voodoo. It's your fear. The truth falls on 103. Kunsu, come through. I am come through. This is where they do that whole paradigm of fear the Lord. And who is the Lord for you? Some of them call him Saturn. Some of them call him Jägermeister. Some of them call him Celine Dion. It's gonna get good. Some of them call him the Lizard King. Donald Duck. Vampires. But here is the playing field. You ready? It's between the physical plane, 0-3, between the mental plane, 3-0. Now, whatever they can get you to believe, 3-0, falls into 0-3. Because 0-3 is to speak. And what are you going to speak? That little dark cloud I want you to say. Oh, hooray! The 30 flight risk. Did I say that correctly? The 30 flight risk is also your root chakra. You know, the interesting format that I saw today on the word Jesus, right? It's J-E and then sus, like the kids say today. That motherfucker is sus. How do the kids know it? It's sus. Yo, I love when the little kids come out with little fucking words that make you realize something and it's super small for you to figure it out. Sus. Sus. My bitches speak Slytherin. Sus. That's right, we do. That's an A sus. Why? Because there's spirits on that motherfucker. And the spirits mean they'll switch from left to right to left to up and down and round and round. They're being pulled around their chariot. Because usually 30 is DTF. It's also a motherfucking blind spot of their fucking death spells. Veiled eyes. Mande mi amor, ¿qué te pasa, mi vida? ¿Qué necesitas, mi chiquita? Ay, 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 I love yous. I do love you. 30 is a game. And it's also a fucking dick. And he can be a dick. Or are you looking for dick? That's trying to rewrite your script. Can I have some more medication, please? Why do they all sound the same? Why do all the words sound the same? Because it's to switch. Yeah, witch. So, grab onto your talismans and remember who the fuck you are, bitch. And clap it back. Now, yes, I know, my love. You are special to me. Ay. Now, there shouldn't be a competition. Really, guys, there shouldn't be a competition. Honestly, the way you perceive the world is what we need. The way I perceive the world is what we need. And so that we all can come together. Okay? In the unification. I'm my baby. Ay. Now that is within you. Apparently homegirl wants to come out in the video. Say something, Lucy. Say something. You pretty? You're the prettiest. I eat you. With kisses. There's nothing up here that you want, my love. I promise. Nothing. Look, it's the same old, same old. Yeah? I like the kiss! Andale, get down. Go play with your brother. The thoughts that you have that become ideas that you turn into some type of defense mechanism. Now, the battle also is not just the male and the female, but the law and love. Now, everybody knows that Jesus came to promote love. And Moses came to promote the law. And all the books that he wrote were not his, they were Ezra's. Ezra. Now, that was in the old ancient world of Babylon, which apparently now is called Iraq. So, and it makes a lot of sense because look at how they treat their women there. I don't want you to show anything. Nothing but your eyes. Imagine? Well, it's no wonder. I mean, that's what a fucking narcissist does. Dang. I know. That's really fucked up. Well, no wonder when the women, they have an uproar and they fucking take off all their fucking shit and just rip it off. It's gonna happen. There ain't nothing or no one stronger than the might of a woman. And when they pair up together, all hell will break loose. All hell. And I hope it's on TV so I can see it. Because I will be rooting for my girls. Now, the law of the law was never built with love. The law was built in a traditional family as I spit on the camera. Actually, that's not even spit. What was that? That wasn't spit, y'all. I don't know what the fuck that was. Now, in the traditional family household, everybody knows, right? The man is the head of the household. Now, listen to the words. Head, household. Triple H? Isn't there a wrestler called Triple H? And that's 3 8s in the English alphabet. 888. And what is it about women? Submit yourself to me. Ooh! Don't ever tell me those words, I will fuck you up. And that's why they don't say those words. Because it's always a form of manipulation. Always. Bow down to the head household. Bow down. It's never supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be balanced. He doesn't sit up here and she doesn't sit down here. You sit together on the floor. The physical plane is together. But that's why we're the dark one. Because we have like a perception of fucking fuck yous that you can't even imagine because they've been coming for women for fucking years. Now in my reality, in my kingdom, in my presidency of who the fuck it's gonna be, it's always 2. That's what I told my wife one day. And I was like, the only way it's gonna fucking work here is that if they have a man and a woman president. As a matter of fact, they shouldn't even call it that anymore. They should call it something else. Right? Isn't that like the monarchy? But the monarchy itself always has one person as a head. And that's what they promote. The Vatican, the Pope, one head. Do you have one head? Well, I mean, yes, technically you have one head. But in your brain, the operating systems is not 1. It's 2. But then Jesus says, move to the right so that you could find God. But that is something within you. God is within you. And it is on the right side of your hemisphere, which is in your mind, which is in meditation, which is calming down the monkey brain, which is shutting it the fuck up and shutting it down from going from beta, alpha, theta, delta, la 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 la, reaching nirvana. Now, how does one reach nirvana? Meditate. To turning off the monkey brain. In a way, yes. Because your brain, it doesn't stop. It is always computing, analyzing, observing. Here's your data from what you have observed and computerized. Here is your analyzation of him, she, her, he, ha, ho, ha, ha, ha. It doesn't stop. It is a switch in your head to calm the voices down, to let God help you. Now they would tell you it's 10% that you give to church, you give 10% of your money. Don't tell that around Jesus when he's around, because you're going to piss him the fuck off and he's going to be like, what? Didn't I already tell you? The 10% had nothing to do with money and everything to do with you. That's my master right there. That's my king. He says, it's in you. 10% of your mind. Now, I know you guys want the best life you could ever have, of fame, money, bitches, whatever. I don't care. Whatever your dream is, go for it. Go forth, my son, and collect what you want. However, this 10% is your work. You gotta work. Cover girl, work it girl, do a twirl. And I'm not talking about that 9-to-5 job that you, hey, fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck her, fuck him. Yeah, I want you to live in the life you want, of your creativity, of the things that you could do, not what I can do. Who gives a fuck what I can do? Because you could probably do it better. So why are you looking at me like, what the fuck is Kai doing? Bitch, I'm just painting what I want to paint. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you coming at me sideways? What the fuck's your problem? Oh, you like how I did it? Cool. Go do your model representation of the tiger. Of your readings. Go teach people what you have learned and what the spirits and the ancestors, you better honor them today, because they're coming through. What the ancestors did for you, or how they showed you, or whatever you learned, if it's a fucking baking a pie or making some bread. What did your dad teach you? How to build a fence, how to make a fucking shed. Keep going, make it better. You know, I was thinking about it. My dad, talking about sheds. My dad, he built a shed. It was all in wood. You know, he got the railroad tie thingies because he used to work at the train station, and he built it. And then my brother, at the same spot, and the times that we are today, he got a pre-built shed, and you just have to put it up like fucking Legos. That's the times that we're in right now, dude. You don't have to figure out construction and cut this and measure twice before you cut, because you're going to cut it wrong, all that other shit that they tell you in carpentry. No, it's already pre-built for you. Work smarter, not harder. But the thing is, the turning off that animal brain that makes you feel like shit, like, I can't, how come I can't do it? It takes practice, dude. The reason these carpenters can do it so badass, because they've been doing it for fucking years. Back to back, 9 to 5. Boom, 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 boom. That it's on muscle memory. Yeah. Muscle memory. Now, what side of the brain that is, I don't know. Put it on the comments. Let me know. We have to break that animal nature of us. For those of you who do animal sacrifices, on what the fucking video was yesterday, animal sacrifices, God never wanted you to promote death and give us animal sacrifices. No. It was never required. The spilling of your blood. Spilling of blood was never a thing. crossing the Red Sea wasn't actually killing a fucking animal to show the red blood. No. It was for you to cross the blood barrier in your mind from left to right. I know you guys are seeing it on this side, but then, you know, the right side of God. Yeah. Breaking this animal nature of yourself is breaking the fucking ego of you. Look into it. Google it. How are you being a little dick? Are you, and here's the thing of why some people don't watch TV that I've come to realize. They don't watch TV because, one, they know subliminal messages are coming through it. This is what's causing people in a hypnotic state to go and act a fool or crazed by the movie that they just saw, or the TV show that they just saw, because of the lights that are flickering back and forth, back and forth. Do you feel like you're being hypnotized? Is your body heavy or is your body floating? Have you suddenly lost track of time? Just think about it. Just think about it. Breaking the ego means to break your spirit. Now, I'm not over here trying to break your spirits in the sense of hurt you, belittle you, demonize you, make you worthless and nothing. Some people do. It's called abuse. And people do it as a means of entertainment. Like their little pet project, a little fucking science experiment. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. And they break your spirit. They break you from the beautiful brilliance that you are, of how generous your heart really is in the giving, of how you are so happy and you want everyone to be happy and joyous, and that we're not playing games. We never did. We always told you the truth, even though my perception of your appearance that you think of me is not what you think of me, and the perception that you see of me is not what you think I am. I am that I am comes within me. She comes through me. And it's not just me. Now, there's people who want to break your spirit and make you fill their cup with their knowledge. Woo! Now think about that. Whoever tries to break your spirit and then tries to make you build you as they want you, they're dumber. You're so fucking stupid. Okay. They use the same means of mechanisms that Jesus was preaching. To break the spirit is to break yourself open. To break the ego, to break the pride, to break all those fucking sins that we fall accustomed to of tradition. That's just how we do things. Come on. Yeah, like how we break a horse in. Oh, you domesticated in the tradition of family. Bitch, I cannot be tamed. Let me be who I want to be. What the fuck? And this is going for y'all collective cross-watchers, whoever the fuck is watching. I don't care. I don't care. Watch it. Cool. Great. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know you got the message. Shish kebabs. Now, when they take this fucking broken home aspect, bitches, who try to fill them cups of you and fill themselves up with you, or is that them filling themselves up in you? Woo! Feminines, you're the cup. Oh, hey. I'm sitting up in my room thinking about you. I must confess, I'm obsessed with you. I'm sitting up in my room thinking about you. I must confess, I'm obsessed with you. That's how the narcissist wants you. Fall! You're falling away from me. Falling away from me. They can sense it when you're not. Yes, master. Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They made those words on purpose. Thinking about you. I must confess, I'm a mess without you. Well, take off all your clothes, undress and send me a picture. Send me a nude. I wanna see if you're obsessed with me. Believe me, don't believe me. I'm only talking, right? It's all up in the air. It's all shit. It's whatever. Okay. 10%. Using 10%. Putting in 10% of the work. You want to be a tarot reader? Put 10% of the work. You want to be a fucking artist, painter? Put 10% in the work. You want to be a fucking singer? Put 10% in of that work. You want to be a big baller? You want to be taller? Well, go get the fucking surgery. I mean, that's something else. Putting in that work of 10% to recognizing your own gifts and own talents. And when you start, don't rip on yourself. You got to be your own best friend and be like, okay, I'm going to keep going. Some people aren't going to like your work. Some people are not going to understand it. And it's not for them to interpret it. It's either you like it or you don't. There isn't no in between of the law or love. Love me or hate me. It's nowhere in between that. I can't hate you and then love you. Like, that don't even make any fucking sense. Love me or don't love me. That's what I'm saying. Yes, there can be days when I don't like you, but I don't hate you. Yes, there's going to be days when I don't agree with you because, you're on the other side of the spectrum. I'm different. I interpret things differently than you do. I'm not always going to be on your side of the fence because I see the world differently, and that's why we all need every single fucking color. Now, something that I saw that was very interesting, he said there was 26 impulses in the beta in your mind, right? If we're going 10% now, let's take it scientifically. There is 26 impulses of cycles per second in beta. Alpha has 14 impulses, cycles per second. Theta has 8 impulses, cycles per second. And Delta has 4 impulses, cycles per second. Now, we talked about yesterday was impulses. The impulses is your animal nature of ego. And that is the routine. Have I eaten? Have I had sex? Am I happy? Is he happy? Are we happy together? La 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 la. What does the ego say? What is the ego cockamamie shit telling you in your head? I haven't had enough sex. This relationship's going under. You have no control of your sexual desires? It just controls you? Who's the captain of your ship? You are! You are controlling it. The reason we tell you to meditate, and don't follow what everybody else is doing in meditation, because you are different. You're different from him, from her, and how they do whatever they do. You got to figure it out for yourself. You got to put in that 10% work to calm the monkey brain down. To hit nirvana. To realize a parting of the Red Sea is from going from alpha state to theta state. From 14 to 8. Let's see. Let's see if this thing is on. If I go 26 to 14, how many steps is that? Thank you. It is on. Wrong code. Fucking 50,000 codes for every single fucking device. Let me see. Calculator. Where is my calculator? Yes. Calculator. No. I don't want the endless supply of whatever the fuck you're trying to tell me. 26 minus 14 equals 12. There's 12 impulses between theta, beta, and alpha. From 14 to 8, isn't that 6? Right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. 6 steps. From 8 to 4, 4 steps. So the steps get smaller and smaller of your impulses. Now you're going to ask me, what are the impulses? Well, what is it that you wake up in the morning and you feel like doing? Is it sex? Ooh, is it food right away? Like you're starving? Are you really hungry? Or is that just fucking routine? Do you really need 50,000 cups of coffee? Or are you just doing it because it's routine and everyone else is doing it? 888. The flowing of your state? What state are you in? It doesn't really matter. It's all right here. When we surrender to the Lord God and realize that God is within you, as you do the 10%, God will give you the 90% to follow the direction of where she's telling you to go. She, he, whatever. I like to say she, Divine Mother. That's how I met her. Now, in all of this mess, you're asking yourself, well, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? The purpose right now in this position, if we're talking about it, is meditate. We're trying to calm your brain down because it's going 100 miles an hour. And you're looking at everything everywhere. How do I do this? How do I do that? Stop! You must... I can't say must because then it feels like I have to. I would like for you to stop. Stopping your mind. To surrender to God, to notice that God is within you. God is within you. Calming your mind down is meditation. Now don't do all this meditation trying to summon somebody. I don't care who their fucking name is. Come to me. Come to me. You're only making it worse. If you're doing that in the deep state, deep state. When you're doing that in meditation state and you're doing that, you're going to stay locked in a dungeon. Don't do that. Because you are trying to force your will upon someone else, they're a narcissist, and you are breaking the law. And this is spiritual law of trying to take someone's free will. Nothing and no one gives anybody the right to take their free will. Even God tells you that. You want to worship the devil? That's on you. That should have been your first test, and to ask him, well, what do you mean? Why? God doesn't want you to forcefully love her. That's not love. Like today, talking about the day of love. It's forced on you to do roses and do chocolate strawberries and take me out to dinner and wear something nice and put on your perfume and do the... It's forced. Because how does everybody else feel when shit like that doesn't happen? I didn't get any flowers. I didn't get any chocolates. What are they pushing? What are they promoting? Hate yourself. No one loves you. That's not God, yo. That's not God. God loves you 24/7. Not just one day of the year. Thinking about you. I must confess, I'm a mess without you. We're trying to make this planet heaven on earth. There is no escape from this planet. We can't go to Mars and try again. We can't go to Jupiter and try again. It ain't gonna happen. We have to make it happen here. And you must start with yourself. Because once you start to see how amazing you are and the love that you have for yourself, then you can love someone else and love them as they are and let them be who they are. Instead of trying to force them to be this and be that because that's what you're used to, or are you traumatized? That's what you're used to of your routine of how they love you. You might want to check yourself before you wreck your relationship that you're in right now. Do not force what you think he should do, or he or her, or whatever it is that you date. I don't care. But love that person respectfully, honestly, honorably, loyally. Only that one person. This is not a fucking buffet, y'all. You love yourself, you love your other person, and that's it. You love your person, and that's it. Of course, love God. Love God, love yourself, love your person. Love God, love yourself, love your person, love your kids. Love God, love yourself, love your kids, love your person, love your animals. Love God, love yourself, love your person, love your kids, love your animals, love your neighbors. Platonically, friendly. Hi, how you doing today? Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. You usually walking your dog. Where you been? Have a conversation. And yes, with the neighbors, it might be surface level. You don't have to be fucking diving deep. I don't need to know your fucking personal business of where you were fucking 24 hours a day. Nobody needs to know that, my dear. And if that's what you're spewing, you're just spewing your fucking burdens on somebody else. Ugh. No. Make it light and fluffy. Jeez. The deep conversations is for somebody truly you trust, and make it deep. Don't be opening up to everybody about what the fuck's going on, that you hate this bitch, I don't like that bitch, why is she looking at me, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck is that? Why the fuck are you taking it with everybody else instead of the actual fucking person you have a problem with? Grow up! Be a man, be a woman. A woman would step up and be like, hey, I heard this about me. Have you been saying this about me? I mean, don't go all like, just run up to them. Don't run either. Walk up to them and ask them, hey, there's something that's going around the watering hole, and they said that it was you who said this about me. Where are you getting your information? Well, Trina said this. Well, it was Joseph or Jack or Benny. Huh? If they take it to somebody else and blame it on somebody else, then it's the endless downward spiral that you're gonna know this bitch is just talking shit. And there's no reason to approach her. As soon as you look at her, you'll know, oh, she's miserable where she is in her mind. She's miserable where she is in her mind. And that's what she sees out in the world. Because there's no happiness inside. That's how you all should know and realize when you come across people who are just not... No. You can't fake energy. You can't. That's why you can't lie to us. We read the energy. We're not reading your mind, dumbass. We read the vibes that you give off. Like if you okay, let's say everybody was a fucking walking boombox. Everybody is a walking boombox because that's your heart is radiating. What is your heart radiating? What songs is it singing inside? I'm sitting up in my room thinking about you. Who's singing? I got Brandy right now. What do you got? Who do you got? Who's singing in your heart? There's no songs. There's no songs in your heart. There's something wrong. You're supposed to have little twiddly little cause I'm happy. I can sing any song that I want today cause I'm so happy. I can sing any one that I want to cause I'm so happy. with so much love and light, y'all. I just want you guys to see the difference between you and me. There shouldn't be. I want to learn the little songs in your head and show me and teach me. I want to be able to teach you and show you the little songs in my heart to come together in unity. So we're going to end that spewing of 40 minutes. Now that was a good song. Yeah. So we do have, I did pull these cards out before I came. The Devil in the reverse. Congratulations, y'all. Congratulations, y'all. The Devil's in the reverse. This is toxicity. Put it to a song to you. This is chop suey. This is how you really truly feel about yourself. Look at the little minions he's got. How do you feel about yourself? Are you happy? Are you on drugs? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Think about it. Now these, is this 9? 9 cups in the upright. 10 wands in the upright. I heard cups. 4 cups again in the upright. 4 of wands. And 7 of wands reversed. So my family, you are recognizing who's coming at you with fight words. You are recognizing who is trying to hurt you with this, that, or that, or this. You're recognizing it. And you have opted out and said, I want to be happy. What did we say? 4 impulses per cycle. Delta, 4. 4 of wands. 10 of wands. 10 and 4, that's 14. Isn't that today, Connie? Yes. 2/14. Happy Valentine's Day. Now, no matter what they fucking worshipped in the Romans times of blood, hives, and slapping people around, today we made it about a love day. And not be all that fucking foolishness. And end the interpretation of 9 of Cups. Let's see. What is the truth of 9 of Cups today? What is the truth about the fucking 10 of Wands, all the burdens? What is the truth of the 4 of Wands? What is the truth of this 7 of Wands in the reverse? 9 of Cups in the upright. You know what this is? 77. My vibe will attract my soul tribe. Align with more joy. Align more to your joy. What makes you happy, y'all? Does it make you happy to be gossiping about her, him, or if it does, then you might want to look into that. Look at that. 10 of Wands in the upright. It was facing the dark matrix. There's a shadow. You have recognized who is mentally ugly inside. You have recognized how people are superficial. You have recognized how that shit is a fever and makes people crazy and hot. It makes you realize that these people have their heart closed and there's no little songs in it. It makes you realize that that's why that girl got fucking breast cancer. She's holding on to resentment and anger. That's why you have low blood sugar, because you don't know how to flow in the energy of the ebb and flow. And roll with it. Of rolling with your homies. What's the shadow of that? Woo! It's about sex, yo. It's about sex and torture. Or how you've gotten so evolved in sex that now you need to get off by some form of torture? That's not okay. There's something wrong in your head. You might need to see a doctor. I must confess, I'm really fucking taken back by you. I'm really kind of scared. Talking how you want it. I don't know what to do. You might have too many kinks for me. There's too many kinks that's happening right there. Why? Why are you obsessed with some type of BDSM sex? Ugh. It might be because you're an abuser. And while you're abusing somebody, you're accusing somebody else of it at the same time. That's cuckoo crazy for us. Like, no. That's why we can spot it, because the shit that you're saying. And we're like, wait, what? It doesn't even align with what you move, how you move. No. Why? Get all this red blood. This is all emotional distress, emotions that have just lost it in the oceans, and it's literally going like this. There is no calmness, stillness to your waters. Las aguas. What do they tell you in Spanish? Aguas, you're gonna run over that person. Aguas, cuidado. Be careful, watch out, look, pay attention. Do you know what all this comes from? All of this fucking 10 of Wands? You're too quick to anger, fool. Anybody tells you anything and the first reaction you get is, what? Who said what? Where? Why? Calm down, pump the brakes. What's your problem? Oh, you didn't have sex this morning. Oh, you didn't have your coffee this morning. All these fucking excuses of your ego. Of why you can't act right. I have to have my sex, my coffee, my eggs made at a specific position. Don't let my fucking beans touch my eggs. Where's my avocado? It wasn't cut correctly. I didn't fucking want no toast, bitch. I'm on a diet. When the day before you had it with your bread and like what? That's that Red Dragon Paradigm program. What's the truth of all this gaga shit? Your gut is churning. I have a bad feeling about this. So because you're always so quick to judge something else, you always think something bad is coming. Because like we said, you are an abuser. And abusers accuse other people of abusing you. So that they would never be able to distinguish that you're the abuser. Mama Divine's calling out these fools today. Ooh, and you took the path of being this abuser. This is why your sexy time is gone apeshit bananas, because you just don't get off like you used to, right? It's got to be ugly and weird and gross and heavy and thick and smacking this bitch around. Submit to me. Because maybe you have this job that makes you all powerful and almighty and you just want somebody to slap you around and call you Susan. Why? What? You have a bad feeling? What is your bad feeling? Obsessive mirror magic. If I can't have you, no one can. Dang. This is why they're so quick to anger. Because I want you as my little plaything. I want you to follow my lead. I want you to do as I say, because they've never had someone so submit to them that it just drives their bananas wild. And these are people who want to do you in the a-hole. Because that is the first format of distinguishing you're my bitch. Because that is the virgin hole. As of right now, up to date, that's the virgin hole. And that's why there's so many virgins out in the world. Shit. Yo. Yo, the spirits today are fucking wilding out. What is it? Alright, what's the truth of all of this abusers and wanting it a specific way, and they're quick to their anger because they have a weird bad feeling because this is what you put out into the world. You're an abuser and you don't want anybody to know that you're abusing her or him or your kids. Or your animals. Or your neighbors. Jesus Christ. 333, you have gone to the dark side. You're in the dark hell. Welcome to hell that you have created. I'm going to leave it there on that one. 4 of Wands. You've recognized that the people who have hurt you, of making you the victim, was because you fell for an easy lie. And I wouldn't say easy. I would say they called you easy. Like taking candy from a baby. Ugh. This will develop cysts inside of you because you feel powerless. You feel like you couldn't get things done, or you didn't stand up or say something for yourself. This is also iron deficiency. You didn't have the iron guts to fight back. Think about that. No, think about that you were at the wrong place at the wrong time and you shouldn't have been there and you didn't follow your instincts. Instincts, impulse, I am, come through me. What's the shadow? What's the shadow of you always being hurt? Because you did not course correct when this vampire camouflage. Cameron tried to come in and bite your neck. You didn't fucking dodge and dive and be like, oh no, fuck off. And I don't wanna be bitten by your fucking breath, your saliva of crap, because you talk crap and you are crap, so you must be crap. This is a person that came in and bit you in the heart and you let them. Why? Because you woke up horny and your person didn't give you any. And so this person that came around and was like, I'll bite your neck, bitch. You let him. Or you let her. Because that's right, I want what I want when I want it. Talk dirty to me. Rico. Suave. Gross, I want to throw up. What is this? Because then I can control this motherfucker like I want to in a humiliation spell. Rico. I can do what I want with this bitch. And it's usually the same sex. Ouch! Ow, ow, ouch! Ouch in your butthole. Golly, what the fuck indeed. Evil eye, bitches. 3, 2, 1. It's only me. Me. Only I speak. Unluck you. Only I get to say what I want to do, how I want to do, when I want to do. Foo, hallelujah. Blue team. Remember yesterday when I said she lost her truth? This is how you become that evil eye. Some of these bitches are born on a Monday. And so they already have that program in their eyes. Look at their pictures. Is one eye off the other? Now, no offense to my people who have lazy eye. We're not talking about y'all. With much love. What's the truth about this blue ass bitch? This is why we have our evil eye, bitch. Because they have a problem with their dad. They didn't like being handled. Dad? No. You had a problem with your dad. So now you look for daddies. Daddy-os, sugar plums, honey bunches of oats. God! Why? Gross! And it also looks like ADD, y'all. Make it fit how you want to fit it. I don't give a fuck right now at this time. Like, these are the wounds that you have to heal of your inner childhood wounding. For real. For reals. This is what you gotta heal. Now, the 7 of Wands in the reverse is 112. Doctors, baby doll, puppet. Ooh, 2662. This is a witch controlling you. This is another format of control. What the doctors say you should do. Ooh, what's the shadow with that? Dang. 3 wanted to come out. Fuck, I'm gonna take them all. You believe these doctors are guardian angels. These guardian angels are putting fucking drugs in your food. Don't eat that. These guardian angels want a secret marriage with you. I mean, have you heard all the fucking crazy ass doctor stories? Like that one doctor that was like an artificial inseminist and all he used was his own semen. Why? Because these doctors have rage inside of them and they don't want you to know it. This rage comes out because they have bottled up their emotions and burst goes the pipe and here comes that fucking energy. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do what I want to do and how I want to do it whenever I want to do it because that's how I feel. Imagine the doctor wakes up like with that energy and suddenly wants to fuck with your head and fuck with your pills and fuck with your diagnosis of the script like this. Let's go take some Xanax. DMV. I told you, these fucking 13s, they're off the fucking rails, y'all. They're trying to be the law of grace, 444. They want your approval. This doctor wants you to be approved by them because they love to brainwash you again and again and again. They don't leave by example. Well, it depends what type of example you're looking for. Because they want to offload their karma on you. So I watch out for the DMVs. It could be their first name, last name, I don't give a fuck, or it could be their life path number. Watch out for them. What about this dad? What's the truth, Dad? Ooh! Hanuman is here to protect you. Thank you, Hanuman. Devoted to spirit he was. Look into him. And what's this 333 ancestors? What's the dark side of me? 999. The wounded masculine thinks he's all that and a bag of chips. The wounded masculine 999. Stuck in this paradigm of this cycle of being at the beta. So he's a beta male and he wants 26 impulses in a day. So imagine. It reminds me of the diddler. How many times was it getting off in a day? Jesus Christ. Crazy time. Crazy. Hanuman is blocking this evil eye projecting that's at you that wants to bite your energy and make you a fucking victim. Fall prey to me. Do as I say. Pray to me. Oh, golly. What the fuck indeed. Hanuman, what is your words of wisdom? What's healing? What are your words of healing today? Be aware of your shame and guilt. It has sent you on a journey away from God, away from your true self. Thank you. What do we need to be aware about these DMVs? You hungry? Okay. Don't be lusting over new people. The grass is not always greener on the other side. Oh, what's about this healing on this wounded masculine 999? Stand up for yourself, dude. You're waiting for others to do it for you. It ain't gonna happen. You gotta do the work. 10%. Next healing, because it's still in the reverse. He's still waiting for someone to come and save him. God can save you. God can save you. The darkness of your sadness. Find your way out of hell and seek the light. The light is God is within you. Love yourself before you can love anybody else. And that's the read, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you for always being a part of this journey with me, with God that she has for you, or him, whichever way works for you. But with much love and light, that's what we're presenting here today. Mwah! Adios.